What is up, everybody? Haven't done a video in a while. I know. There's things been going on, and if you guys remember some of my older videos, my cat was stolen from me, and I'm in the process of going to court now to get him back. But in the meantime, I've adopted another one. His name is Midnight. Got Midnight. Okay. He was going to be euthanized, and I couldn't let that happen, so... Anyway, today I'm going to be letting you know the next video series I'm going to be doing. It's going to again be on cat foods, but this time more of the higher, like upper echelon type. So I'm going to be letting you know which ones I'm going to be reviewing. The ones I'm going to be reviewing will be Nature's Logic. They did send me some samples. I gotta tell you, I like this one. I'll tell you why when Midnight finishes it and I have a little bit more time to see how he reacts to it. But so far, I like it a lot. Okay, so Blue Buffalo. I've reviewed this before with Angel, and I do know that if and when I get Angel back, this lady who the thief, her husband is a police officer, so I'm expecting something to happen with that, because, well, if you're married to a cop, you're allowed to steal. Put it that way. I'm going to be reviewing a new kind. Taste of the Wild. This one is, I forget what flavor this is. Oh, roasted venison and smoked salmon. And this one is chicken. Now I'm going to tell you ahead of time, I'm actually going to mix those two bags. So I will do like half of the bag, review it. Half of the other bag, review it. And then half of those two bags are going to get mixed. Just because they're both really killer bags. But I think that the venison one might be a bit much for him at this moment. So what I want to do is mix it with a food that's not quite as packed with a bunch of stuff. But I will tell you this. I really, really think that Taste of the Wild is going to be a very good food. It is totally packed with like proteins and all kinds of stuff. I still like the Nature's Logic better so far. I'll tell you why later. This is not an upper echelon food, but I'm going to be reviewing Meow Mix Tender Centers, and I will explain to you why that is going to be getting a review. I also am going to be reviewing Purina Naturals. I'm going to tell you why that's going to be getting a review too. Now, there's a few more things I'm waiting to come in. They won't be in for another couple days. I got these at my local Wagon Wash here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This is Grandma Lucy's Artisan Chicken and Fish Recipe. This is going to be getting a review, just depending on how quickly I can adopt or get him over to freeze-dried or raw, because I will be converting him over to as close to raw as I can get. And hopefully, when Angel comes back home, if I'm able to get him back, I'll tell you the story real quick. I had to have him fostered for a little while. The lady agreed to take him and foster him, and now that she's had him for about a month and a half, well, she doesn't want to give him back, and that's all I can say at this moment because it's an active court case. That's all I can say. But that's the case, is she's essentially stealing him from me. Primal, I will be reviewing the freeze-dried and the raw. They do not make a kibble. So, this is a freeze-dried nugget. Same as the artisan one over here. That is also freeze-dried. I will be doing the canine things from Nature's Logic. Canine duck and salmon. Canine chicken meal feast. Canine beef meal feast. And canine venison meal feast. Because there is a dog upstairs. I'll also be reviewing the rabbit from for the feline, chicken meal feast, turkey meal feast, sardine meal feast for the cat. Well, I'm gonna go through a little bit of an explanation as to why I like them right now. Also, I will be reviewing Science Diet. I did not purchase this. This was a sample given to me. I did not purchase this. I want y'all to know that. I would never purchase Science Diet. And I probably shouldn't say too much because that'll give you a really good clue as to what I think about that food. I'll save that for a later video. Also, we'll be reviewing some canned stuff. I'll be doing Purina Beyond wild salmon recipe. Some canned Taste of the Wild, which is, this one is trout and fish, or another fish, because trout is a fish. This one is salmon, so trout and salmon. I don't know why companies got this idea, hey, let's feed cats fish, considering cats are generally eating other animals like rabbits and stuff. Sorry. Hold on. Damn it. I'm also going to be reviewing a Purina Beyond dry food bag, but I'm actually waiting for that to come in the mail. So, Canada, I'm going to be reviewing some Canada. Which all Life Stages formula. It is chicken and turkey flavored, both of them. Damn it. And I will be reviewing some Safeway brands. Safeway being the company that I work for. Safeway brand cat food. I may get our premium line, and I say premium because it still contains crude protein, which is basically rendered animals. Yes, when you look at a label food and it says crude protein, generally that is animals from rendering plants. Or companion animals. Cats, dogs, rabbits, which I don't mind feeding rabbit, but cats and dogs. Basically they go there and call it, when they're put down or euthanized or found in roadkill and collars and all, Mix them up, put them in a batch, make you some food out of those euthanized animals and roadkill. I generally don't like our store brand, but I want to give you guys a good review, a good view of different types of foods. Other than that stack right there, though, I will not be feeding that garbage to this cat or to my other one when and if I get him back. Sorry. Meow Mix Irresistible Crunchy Treats. This would be the salmon and chicken flavors. And the Temptations. Temptations. This one is chicken and this one is dairy milk. Now I'm gonna tell you one reason why I like this food here. Rabbit meal, turkey meal, millet, chicken fat preserved with mixed tocopherols, pumpkin seed, yeast culture, spray dried pork liver, dried egg product, alfalfa, nutrient concentrate, monomerilonite clay, which is actually, it's got like over 50 nutrients in it, so it's really good. Dried kelp, spray dried lamb plasma, dried tomato, almonds, dried chicory root, dried carrot, dried apple, Menadin fish meal, dried pumpkin, dried apricot, rosemary, dried mushroom, dried lactobacillus acidophilus, which is a fermentation product, which is basically exactly what it just said. If you've ever had sweet acidophilus milk, you know that. Dried Entococcus faecium fermentation product. I'm assuming a dried Bacillus coagulans fermentation product. Dried pineapple extract. Dried aspergillus. Looks like Asperger's kind of. Aspergillus niger fermentation product. Dried Aspergillus oryzae fermentation extract. Dried Trichoderma longibracadium fermentation extract. Most of the stuff on his label you can pronounce. Maybe you can pronounce all of it. Maybe I just suck at talking. I don't know. But I do know that it's a pretty good quality food. Generally, I know where I stick on these foods, but with review in mind, I wanted to give you guys a good representation of why foods like Science Diet, Meow Mix, and even Purina Cat Chow Naturals with added vitamins, meaning synthetic vitamins, isn't going to be as optimal as Taste of the Wild, as Blue Buffalo, as Kennedy. I gotta tell you, my neighbor next door feeds his pit bull Taste of the Wild. I'm not gonna be able to afford that, so I'm gonna go a little bit lower. I'm generally gonna stick with Blue Buffalo, assuming that he takes to it, but I think he will. I mean, if you like Science Diet, well, it's because of all the stuff in it. That's another thing. I wanted to talk about this real quick. I'm going to shoot my next video, so that way I have enough time to talk about it. Peace, subbing, comment below. Later. Deuces.